Greetings. I hope you all are having a good afternoon or morning or evening where you are. As promised, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of the electional astrology reading that I promised I would do once I was privy to the information of who won this game that you call the election, which is a game that's financed just like every other sport, financed and loaned to the American people as entertainment, yet people invest their lives into this, and it's very important. And many people lost a lot of money on this, from what I saw. I was reading last night on the internet, some of the stuff I was reading. But what you don't understand is that it's just a game. I mean, these guys, when you talk about like Donald Trump and Joe Biden, from my research, these guys, there are several. I mean, I don't know much about Joe Biden, but I know as far as Donald Trump, there's several Donald Trumps. The presidency of Donald Trump was very expensive, from what I saw, and basically they decided to go with the cheaper presidency, which was a barter, so that they can get back on the news and get back on the media, because it was going to cost them $1 billion, from what I saw, to get Donald Trump on the news to announce that he was president, or Donald Trump was to win, to finance the Trump presidency. And what he was offering, the vision, would have cost them $1 billion to finance the vision. And this is all going on in Masonic lodges. See, that's what you don't realize. They decide this stuff years in advance. However, I do believe that this election was not pre-scripted. The people had a choice on what they wanted, and they chose dope. Dope won. You were like, what? Yeah, money didn't win. Dope won. They didn't choose money. Donald Trump was offering, well, I'm not going to say offering, but his presidency and what he was offering would have cost billions of dollars in currency, some form of currency. They didn't have it, so they chose dope, to barter dope. For Joe Biden's presidency, a certain amount of pounds that I'm not going to go into of different drugs, heroin and different drugs that I'm not going to go into, so that he could win this. And I don't care if they're upset about it. I mean, the facts, it is what it is. I mean, what happened is that the media owed Belgium and a couple of other countries in that area a lot of money, like $1 billion essentially. And in order for Trump to be the president, they would have had to pay that off. So they decided, instead of paying that $1 billion off to Belgium and these other countries, they decided to barter dope and to basically have a private presidency. So America is going to change now, because this is going to be a private presidency. No matter how you look at it, this was not funded off of currency. And I'm not hating on, I'm happy for whoever won it. That's how they funded it. That's how they funded it. Like I told you in other videos, it's all about gold, oil, and drugs. So anything that's going on is some type of a bet. I'm just letting you know what happened. Money was lost and the drugs won. The dope won. That's just showing you where the American people are. So I'm going to go into a few of the electional points. Like, this presidency will be ruled by, from what I saw, this presidency will be ruled by Leo. Those people that are in the Freemasonic lodges are going to be encountered with Leo energy. See, the last presidency was ruled by, from what I researched, on the electional side now, the last presidency was ruled by Capricorn. Earthly, material things, big business. This is going to be ruled by Leo. This is going to go into, America's going to turn into kind of like a series of empires. America's going to get broken up. You're going to see it happen over the next few years. And I'll do videos talking about exactly what's going to happen and how it's going to play out. But yeah, America's going to get broke up. It's going to first happen in the secret societies, and then you're going to start seeing it happen on the news and in the real world. And it's all based on this bet, because it has to happen. Because, see, what happened is that when we first came into this country, when, the so-called founding fathers accepted the contract of this country, which was actually, a lot of it was based on the Moroccan Peace and Friendship Treaty, there was drugs involved in that. And people Moors don't want to hear it, and other people don't want to hear it, but I'm going to teach the truth of what I researched and what I saw. I don't know what you saw when you was researching the text. But there was drugs, there was heroin and stuff like that involved in that. And I'll get into the details. You can follow this stuff. It ties into the Carlisle group and all of that stuff. There was heroin involved, and the contract keeps getting passed on, and they still haven't paid. So the Democrats obviously hustling or whatever, got more access to drugs and material. They used that to put their money up. Whether they was working with, I heard Joe Biden is funded by Chinese and different Korean hustlers actually. They put their money up and put their man up in there because the American people didn't want to come up with the billions of dollars to fund the vision. So that's part one. I got a few more things I want to talk about in relationship to it. I'll probably come back maybe tonight or tomorrow morning. I'm not sure, or even in a couple hours. Who knows? But that's part one. I'm going to go ahead and shut down. I thank my donor for the airtime situation we had going on last night. We did get enough to stay on the air, so I will have a couple more coming, universe willing. So until then, you stay vigilant, stay researching, keep your eyes open, and I hope this helped. Namaste.